Traveler's diarrhea. It is a diarrheal disease. It is the most common travel related infectious illness. Traveler's diarrhea is the most common travel related infectious illness. Epidemiology of traveler's diarrhea occurs in about 20 to 50% of people traveling from temperate industrialized countries to tropical regions of Asia, Africa, and Central and South America. So, traveler's diarrhea occurs in 20 to 50% of people traveling from temperate industrialized countries to the tropical regions of Asia, Africa, Central and South America. ठीक है, टेम्परेट इंडस्ट्रियलाइज्ड एरिया से जो लोग ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं ट्रॉपिकल एरियाज सच एज एशिया अफ्रीका एंड सेंट्रल एंड साउथ अमेरिका, उनमें 20 to 50% केसेस में traveler's diarrhea होता है. Clinical presentation of traveler's diarrhea. Most cases begin within the first 3 to 5 days, characterized by sudden onset of abdominal cramps, anorexia, and watery diarrhea. The illness is generally self-limited, lasting 1 to 5 days. So, most cases begin within the first 3 to 5 days. Most cases begin within the first 3 to 5 days. What are the characteristics? Sudden onset of abdominal cramps, anorexia, and watery diarrhea. Sudden onset of abdominal cramps, anorexia, and watery diarrhea. This illness is generally self limited, lasting for 1 to 5 days. ठीक है, ट्रैवलर्स डायरिया जनरली सेल्फ लिमिटेड होता है और ये 1 से 5 दिन में ख़त्म हो जाता है. माइक्रोबियल एजेंट्स कॉजिंग travelers diarrhea are, see, overall enterotoxigenic Escherichia coli is the most common agent, followed by enteroaggregative E. coli. Most common agent for travelers diarrhea is enterotoxigenic E. coli. ठीक है, enterotoxigenic Escherichia coli is the most common agent for travelers diarrhea. Then second common cause is enteroaggregative E. coli. Campylobacter jejuni is more common in Asia. Norovirus diarrhea is associated with traveling on cruise ships. ठीक है, most common cause enterotoxigenic E. coli. Second cause enteroaggregative E. coli. Asia में Campylobacter jejuni is more common and norovirus. ठीक है, norovirus diarrhea is related to traveling on cruise ships. See, these are the agents causing travelers diarrhea. Let's see the bacteria which is responsible for 50 to 75% cases of travelers diarrhea. Enterotoxigenic E. coli. Okay. Enterotoxigenic E. coli, single most important agent for travelers diarrhea is enterotoxigenic E. coli. 10 to 45% cases of travelers diarrhea are because of enterotoxigenic E. coli. Second most important is enteroaggregative E. coli. Emerging enteric pathogen with worldwide distribution. Enteroaggregative E. coli is an emerging enteric pathogen with worldwide distribution. Campylobacter jejuni is more common in Asia. It accounts for 5 to 25% cases. Shigella and enteroinvasive E. coli are the major causes of dysentery. Non-typhoidal salmonella are common agents in India. Other agents are Aeromonas, Leishmaniasis, and Vibrio cholera. So, enterotoxigenic E. coli is the single most important agent. Enteroaggregative E. coli is the emerging enteric pathogen with worldwide distribution. Campylobacter jejuni is more common in India. Shigella and enteroinvasive E. coli are the major causes of dysentery. Non-typhoidal salmonella is common in India. And others में we have Vibrio cholera, Aeromonas, and Leishmaniasis. Viruses में we have norovirus and rotavirus. Norovirus is associated with cruise ships. Rotavirus is common among children. Viruses account for less than 20% cases. Norovirus is associated with cruise ship. Rotavirus is common among children. Parasites 0 to 10%, like Giardia lamblia, Cryptosporidium, and Amoeba histolytica and Cyclospora. Parasites like Giardia lamblia and Amoeba histolytica, Cryptosporidium, and Cyclospora, they are responsible for traveler's diarrhea. ठीक है, bacteria account for 50 to 75%. Most important cause enterotoxigenic E. coli, then enteroaggregative E. coli, which is the emerging enteric pathogen with worldwide distribution. Campylobacter jejuni, more common in Asia. Shigella and enteroinvasive E. coli, major causes of dysentery. Non-typhoidal salmonella, common in India. Other agents of traveler's diarrhea, Vibrio cholerae, Plesiomonas, and Aeromonas. Viruses may we have norovirus and rotavirus. Norovirus is associated with cruise ship and rotavirus is common among children. Parasites 0 to 10% of traveler's diarrhea. Parasites like Entamoeba histolytica, Giardia lamblia, Cryptosporidium, and Cyclospora. See, enterotoxigenic E. coli. Enterotoxigenic E. coli or ETEC. It is the most common cause for traveler's diarrhea, causing 25 to 75% of the cases. 25 to 75% cases of traveler's diarrhea is because of enterotoxigenic E. coli. It causes acute watery diarrhea in infants and adults. ETEC causes acute watery diarrhea in infants and adults. It is toxigenic but not invasive. Pathogenesis of enterotoxigenic E. coli is attachment to the intestinal mucosa is mediated by fimbrial protein called CFA, colonization factor antigen. So attachment to the intestinal mucosa is mediated by fimbrial protein called CFA, that is colonization factor antigen. Attachment to the intestinal mucosa is mediated by colonization factor antigen. Toxin production. Heat labile toxin और हीट स्टेबल टॉक्सिन. एंटेरोटॉक्सिजेनिक इकोलाई दो टॉक्सिन प्रोड्यूस करता है. जो हीट labile टॉक्सिन होता है, इट एक्ट्स बाय इंक्रीजिंग cyclic AMP and heat stable acts by increasing cyclic GMP. जो हीट labile होता है, it increases cyclic AMP, और जो हीट स्टेबल होता है, it increases cyclic GMP. Heat labile increases cyclic AMP and heat stable increases cyclic GMP. Diagnosis. Detection of the toxins is the mainstay for diagnosis. ठीक है, तो enterotoxigenic E. coli most common cause of traveler's diarrhea. 25 to 75 cases में it is because of ETEC. ये acute watery diarrhea करता है, toxigenic होता है but invasive नहीं होता है. ये intestinal mucosa से attach होता है by colonization factor antigen. CFA stands for colonization factor antigen. ये जो antigen है, it helps in the attachment. दो toxin produce होता है. Heat labile acts by increasing the cyclic AMP. Heat stable acts by increasing cyclic GMP. Diagnosis में detection of toxins is the mainstay of diagnosis. The treatment. The mainstay of treatment is fluid replacement. The use of antimicrobial should generally be avoided. डायरिया में अवॉइड एंटीमाइक्रोबियल्स, बट कुछ केसेस में एंटीबायोटिक्स में बी कंसिडर्ड, जैसे कि ट्रैवलर्स डायरिया कॉज्ड बाय ETEC एंड EAEC. Only for severe traveler's diarrhea, azithromycin is indicated. Severe traveler's diarrhea के लिए azithromycin is indicated. Rifaximin, an oral absorbable antibiotic, can also be given. Severe cases of traveler's diarrhea में azithromycin is indicated. Rifaximin can be given. ठीक है, rifaximin can also be given.